Okay, so hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a dress and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be so cute and I just can't wait for you to see it. And I didn't intentionally do this when I was designing it, but it has very like Maleficent meets Aurora's peasant dress vibes. So like if they were joined together and had a baby, this would be the dress. But it's so fun. It's like a transforming dress too, and I'm calling it my purple black dress because my mom came up with that name because I was calling it a black dress, but I've added a bunch of purple to it. And there's this shirt does not have good soles. They keep falling down, but it will be fine. So anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to be talking about Sleeping Beauty stuff and that fairy tale and the dress, and it's gonna be fun. Also, I got a mic, so some clips have that, mostly just the audio and the intro and outro, but they have it, and I feel like you should be delighted at this because now you can always hear me. This is great news. So I started off with cutting out because duh, and the dog hair on that is nasty, and I didn't even notice when I cut out, which says something about me, I know. But I cut that out. For the circle skirt pattern, it's legit just a circle skirt, and they're just split up panels. And then for the top, I based it off of the pattern I used for my prom dress, which hopefully I'll have a little picture of both the prom dress and the pattern. But if I don't, you can go to my Instagram, which will be linked down below. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Sirens. Sorry about those. But yeah, cutting out was pretty simple. Well, it's confusing because I wanted to elongate the top of my prom dress, which you'll notice it's longer. And for a second I thought that didn't work once I had gotten it all sewed up, but it did, which is great news. But that's all I really have to say about patterning. So I'm going to start talking about the concept of Sleeping Beauty as a fairy tale. So Sleeping Beauty is by far not my favorite fairy tale. Not because it's bad or anything, I just like other ones more, specifically Cinderella. And my second favorite would be The Little Mermaid. Here's me serging my fabric, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, so that's just like where it is. I don't really know where it landed my ranking. I'd probably go Cinderella, Little Mermaid, Hans Christian Andersen stories, Beauty and the Beast, and then everything else can kind of just go after that. But I think it's pretty good. So next day, I didn't do this yesterday because it was late and I was being sad about it. And today's my birthday, which is pretty exciting. But if you look here, so these are the loops that I'm gonna basically thread the tie around, and this one is too close to the edge. This one might be, but I'm just gonna live with that one. So I'm gonna have to seam rip those on both sides. I also think I made this part too small and the armpit hole too big, but I don't really have enough fabric to fix that, so I'm not going to. But it's gonna be a pain in the butt to seam rip these, so yay! But I'm gonna do that, resew it, and then I'm going to do the little in-between panel and then figure out how snaps work. That's my plans for the next 2 hours of work, pretty much. So actually, my seam ripping for this project wasn't too bad. I just had the loops and then this one other thing. I just made a mistake with the skirt. So from here to here is the waistband. From here to here is the bottom of the skirt. That's not right. So I'm gonna fix that, and I feel like you should know that. I'm gonna go fix it now. So I feel like the next best question to answer is what do I look for in a Sleeping Beauty retelling? And for me, I I find it really exciting when the curse is different. One story I'm going to tell you now because I can't remember the name was that she wasn't asleep, but she was tied to the land, and everyone was kind of under the impression that she was asleep. I think she had like a spirit. Like, it's really cool because she's like in the forest and she could get to know the prince who was coming to save her, and it still had that like 100-year thing, and that was something I really enjoyed. So we've gone to the point where I can start attaching things. So I'm going to attach the purple part of the skirt, and then probably get the bottom, the two parts of the sleeves connected, and then I'll start with the hand sewing part, and then which will be the snaps, and then part of this, and then after that I connect the sleeves, hem, and then I'll pretty much be done then. Him, and then almost rhyme. So yeah, that's a little chicken. So yeah, that is that about like what I look for in a fairy tale and a project. But I want to talk about the hand sewing for a minute. For the snaps that are pinned in my butt, I like most of them I had to do multiple times, which sucked. But I ended up doing it so that I could take off the black little skirt so it can be a top, and then I can also just take off the top part and it can be a jacket, and I think that is so cool and clever of me. And also my mom helped me come up with that, and she's awesome. So yeah, I felt like telling you that. I feel like I should recommend you some Sleeping Beauty retellings, and the only one that I really liked and remember the title of is The Princess Game by Maleficent, which is, so the cool thing about her curse is that instead of like actually falling asleep, she's just like brain incapacitated and but she isn't actually, she just has to trick everyone into thinking she is. So yeah. Also, I feel like telling you, while I was doing the hand sewing, I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy, and I really enjoyed it. I feel like you should know that. The volume 3, and I'm glad I watched it. I was waiting for it to come on Disney Plus because Marvel movies haven't been very good lately. So even though I'm going to the theater more now, I just was like, why bother when it's probably not going to be good? But it was good, and I really liked it, and I feel like it was a good way to round things up. Perfect. First off, I put a hook and eye on, which I didn't record, but this is just on the bottom. I decided to do it that way because the snap would have shown through on this. I didn't want to figure out a way to make it so it wouldn't show, so that is what I did. And so now all the hand sewing parts should be done. I might have to add more snaps. Looks nice. So now I'm going to work on the sleeves, sleeve tie, and then the hem. So this should be my last clip, unless something goes terribly wrong. Also, for almost all the snaps, I had to take them out and do them again, which was terrible. And I want you to know because I want you to feel my pain and understand my torture of myself, which will be worth it because I'm going to have such a pretty dress. For this part of the sewing process, I literally just did the hemming for recording. Oh no, I did the gathering. I didn't record much for this, and I feel bad about it. But also, I don't care that much. Also, check out The Princess Game. It's pretty good. Maleficent writes really unique plots, and they're all really good and well thought out. So check out any of her fairy tale retellings. And hopefully next time I do something like this, I have more information about the fairy tale to recommend to you. Sorry. Did you spot it in the intro? Because this is in the same spot. But I'm wearing the dress in the intro and outro. There's also one other spot that I was wearing it when it wasn't finished. And I'm wondering if you caught it. So comment down below if you did. And maybe do timestamps because that seems to work good. But It's so cute. I am very happy with it. One thing is, so this bottom part, so one thing is that the black and the purple part right here, they don't align since I did the snappity snap thing, which is a bummer. And then the other thing is that the sleeves don't stay up. I think they need to be over a little more, but oh, don't touch the microphone. They need to be over a little more. Hopefully that didn't hurt your ears because I hate editing, but if it did, I will take it out. But the back's nice. It's so fun. It's very unique. I think I'm gonna like wearing this as the shirt. I keep putting my hands on the microphone. Sorry. I'm really sorry about that. But I think I'm gonna like wearing this as a shirt a lot. I haven't worn it as a jacket yet. But yeah, I think the shirt will be the most fun because then I won't have to worry about this. But I love the sleeves. They turned out great, except for the fact they keep falling down. But the longness and the flufferiness. I wanted this to be more like here and then go all the way down, but it didn't work out, which is fine. It's like underneath my elbows because it would look cool. Like, I feel like that would look cooler for poses and stuff. But here we are. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say. So, make my day by like, comment, and subscribing. And I will see you all later. Bye!